Henning, and welcome to another Exchange Life Nugget of Truth. Have you ever struggled with worrying about how you're going to make ends meet and put food on the table? In his Sermon on the Mount, Jesus tells us to stop worrying about even the most basic needs that we have for food, drink, and clothing. Now, why? Well, because our Father knows that we need these things and that life consists of so much more than food, drink, and clothing. Jesus goes on to illustrate God's love by pointing out that God provides for the birds of the air who do absolutely nothing to acquire food. And then Jesus goes on and points out that the reality is that we are so much more valuable than birds. So then why do we worry? I think the problem is rooted in our unbelief. We are more prone to believe that God doesn't love us because we're so messed up. Or God will allow trials in our lives, and then the enemy slips in and convinces us that God hates us or that we can't count on Him. So maybe we've bought into old adages like, God helps them who help themselves. And so we go on this performance trip and we just try harder. And again, the enemy is going to rob us of any sense of security that we would have in God's love. But here's the reality, folks. God's love for us never changes. How can we know this? Well, because it depends on Him and not us. He is the very essence of agape. It's who He is. We do nothing to provoke or deter His love for us by our performance. Beloved, you can do nothing to cause God to no longer love you. But know this, He's not always pleased with our choices. He's always pleased with us, but He's not always pleased with our choices. He is grieved when we choose sin over His path of righteousness, and He will discipline us to bring us back to making good choices that benefit us. It's really His love then that's motivating that discipline. It's not that He hates us, it's that He loves us that He disciplines us. He knows that when we choose the way of the flesh, it's going to hurt us. It's going to rob us of life, and He doesn't want that for us. However, even when He's disciplining us, His love remains the same. It's crazy love. It's a love that drove Him to send Jesus to die on our behalf so that we could be reconciled to Him. And so, beloved, if He didn't withhold Jesus, why would we ever believe that He would withhold food, drink, and clothing, our basic needs? So, beloved, what we need to do is simply rest. Rest in His unchanging love, His undying love. And know that His love for you is the same that He has for Jesus. He values Jesus an infinite amount. He values us an infinite amount. And know that Jesus, you know what? He never lacked. He never lacked for what He needed when He walked on the face of this earth. And neither will we. He didn't live in the lap of luxury, but He always had what He needed. So, beloved, instead of giving in to anxiety and fear, start to rejoice. Start to give thanks in all that He has provided for us in Christ Jesus. Set your mind on giving thanks to Him. It will conquer the worry, and you'll be able to live in peace, resting in His love. I hope this encourages you. I hope you have a blessed week in Jesus.